Alright, so I'm going to be posting this before my videos, guys, and you can partake in it or not, but we're going to do some singing bowls and I'm going to say a little prayer. And you're welcome to just sit and relax and free your mind up before the reading with me. I just wanted to do this. I'll timestamp it, so if you want to go straight to your reading, that's fine too. So we're going to go ahead and start. Take a deep breath. I call upon light and all beings whom serve only love and light. I ask you, angels, ancestors, and light beings, to cleanse and protect this space. Ask for your protection and guidance so that your divine sight can be delivered with love and healing for the greatest good. I ask you, angels, ancestors, and guides, to assist those whom these messages are meant for, to assist them on their journey of healing and spiritual growth. I appreciate your unconditional love and guidance. Thank you, angels, guides, ancestors, and Lord of Love. Amen. Okay, guys, so singing bowls. I'm just going to relax and listen. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and if so, I'm glad, and I'm happy you guys come to my channel and enjoy your reading. Hi, guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for your support and your continued likes, subscribes. I appreciate it all, you guys. Okay, so the energy is picking up. Like, I am feeling it. I don't know if anybody else is, but I'm assuming yes. Just had this new moon in Gemini, and I believe, yeah, it was a... We're going to be feeling this for a while, you guys, but I decided to start in on my earth signs. We are going to go ahead. I have picked out some decks that are, they're on the deeper side. They're on the heavier side. But this is stuff I feel like we need to look at. You could say it's some shadow work possibly involved. Because with Pluto going back into Capricorn, Pluto is a huge, 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 huge energy that we are working with right now. And it's huge. That's, at least I feel Pluto as huge. So it's back into Capricorn, and it's showing us some of those things that we thought maybe we'd healed, or we thought maybe we were done dealing with, that we just aren't yet. We still need to do some more work. So I did pick out a few decks to specifically maybe pick out a few things that we can look at as far as like things we might still need to heal. These could be fears, anxieties, insecurities, any kind of stuff like that. But we are going to definitely, I always try to give, with Spirit's help, I try to give advice to help you through that. Now, you always determine how you handle these energies and how you interpret these messages. I am not telling you how to live your life or anything like that. We all have free will. sometimes it's just easier not to resist some of these energies because they are so strong. And I'm just going to, you know, go through these before we, I'm just giving these all a little shuffle, you guys. We are going to start with Taurus. You guys rule the second house. It's physical security, possessions, material possessions, values, and self-worth. And everybody has a second house, which Taurus is the ruler of. And that would be, you know, and self-worth is a big one that I work with. So I do work with this Taurus energy a lot because that's the way my self-worth comes through on the earth. Like, you know, we can get told from the time we're small by God that we're worthy and that we're loved and that we're accepted and we're forgiven and all this, but it's really hard when you got human interactions around you that can make you feel otherwise. So that is one of the healing things I work with a lot, because I think a lot of my younger stuff especially was a self-worth, a lot of self-worth issues. So I do feel like this is a very important house, the second house. And let's see, I want to just look here. Yeah, and in my second house, which is the self-worth house, I have Pluto and my Lilith, and it's in Libra. So it's very interesting. Pluto's a big one, you guys, and maybe, you know, that's why Pluto's such a big deal to me. It's just all about that self-worth and my security here on the earth, like in the material world. Spiritually, I've always felt like guided and, you know, comfortable for the most part. Even in my worst, most uncomfortable earthly moments, I still had like my little light shining, you know, and it was always like, you know, I wish I could feel this good outside. I wish I knew how to handle the outside. Like, I feel like I'm handling the inside, but as I know now, there's a lot of work to do that I've had to do to balance those two out. A lot of temperance. That's why temperance is one of my favorite cards for the deck, you guys. And the star, another one of my favorites. And my south node is in Aquarius, so that's where that star energy comes from, I feel like. Okay, so I'm just pulling one of these, and so this is just something shadowy we can look at right now, Taurus, that could be kind of something to keep in mind, is that you have a tendency to be lazy right now. Maybe it's always been a tendency to be lazy. I don't see Taurus as lazy, but yet I do. I know Tauruses. I have Taurus in my life. And it says laziness, sleep, tiredness, rest, relaxation, and home life. So it's not all bad. It's just taking time to rest, but not become lazy. But there's also, we will get more on this, whether this is something you need to do more of, is like you need to rest, or if this is something that could possibly pull you away from things that, obligations or things that you already had going on that you may be avoiding or just putting off because you're putting maybe home, sleep, relaxation first. So let's go ahead and start here, guys. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance, protection, and unconditional love. I am grateful for all known and unknown, seen and unseen guidance, protecting and guiding us. As we receive these messages with an open heart and mind, I pray these messages of healing and protection reach those who need them and those who will fully embrace and express their own divine energy for the highest and most loving good. As we walk on the path of love, healing, and redemption, may your healing light touch, taint, and transmute all darkness with understanding, acceptance, and faith in the holy light of love. Okay, so we did get, let's see what we got here. Oh, okay. All right. What's this? Chinnamasta. We are going to read these guys. Two came out. Brahma. And they came out upright. So let's go ahead and see what these mean, guys. If I remember right, well, Brahma, you know, this is like you're being truly in alignment. Let's look up this Chinnamasta. I haven't seen this one. I've had this deck for a very long time. I haven't used it for a while. But I was like, man, something... It's like a yogic, it's the yogic path, and it's a really, really nice, and there is reverse meanings in this too. I haven't worked with it for a while, but I do love the messages. 113. It's a deity. Let's see what we got for Taurus here. Goddess of radical self-transcendence. Ooh, that is powerful. Taurus does have a lot going on right now, you guys. In all fairness, you guys have so much going on right now. You guys have the Uranus. You guys have, let's see here. Let me go here. Hold on. Jupiter, Uranus, the North Node. Right? Is that right? Yeah, North Node, Uranus, Jupiter. It's crazy. So, yeah, there is a lot going on in this. It's happening with this Taurus energy. So, you guys probably going through a lot, whether you're wherever Taurus is. I know everybody's feeling this, but if you're a Taurus, you're probably feeling this a lot too. Especially your Uranus and your Jupiter. Like, these are, it's crazy stuff. So we got the Jupiter. Let me just look here. Uranus is that radical change. It's that towery energy. So, and really needing to, that, you know, that's kind of what's giving me this Chinmasta, goddess of radical self-transcendence, going radically beyond what you really thought you could. It's really going beyond those blockages and beyond those spaces and places and things you didn't think you could accomplish, reach, transform, stuff like that. So let's read this. You are waking up and experiencing the radical pleasures of letting go. Chinmasta, the headless goddess, has come. Let me show you that card again. And these have been a little bit longer, you guys, but I wanted to get some thorough readings done. And since these I know are going to have some deeper stuff in them, it always takes a little longer. Has come to guide you in this massive state of transformation as you turn passion into spiritual energy. Kundalini, primal energy, is rising, and you have given up a role you once carried to step up more fully into your power. Don't feel fear in the state of transition. So that in between of like, and I did get this in your guys' readings a while ago about kind of this mask leaving or this identity or this old way of like identifying yourself or other people identifying you as kind of that being left behind and almost being left like to rebuild yourself. It's crazy. Chinmasta's gift is to transmute the darkness of times into the most powerful of energies. Carry her fierceness as you tear off a former head you once had and experience the inner peace that comes with being divinely yourself. Yeah, that was what I got in your guys' previous message. I don't remember if it was this one or the one before, but you guys might want to check that out. There was this mask running away, and there was like shame and guilt and like the dark times, looking at those and being maybe feeling like, I think that was a energy just kind of collectively, because I think I got it in another reading too. I don't know if it was Aries or, but that is the message. It's like, carry her fierceness as you tear off a former head, the way you thought, the way you perceived something, maybe the way you reacted to things, the way you viewed yourself, the way you thought others should view you, or, you know, and then it's kind of scary to be left like faceless or knowingless, like, I don't know, like now, like I'm reforming like everything I know, like that's what it feels like. Ooh, carry her fierceness as you tear off the former head you once had and experience the inner peace that comes with being divinely yourself. I love that. Now let's go to Brahma, and this is about that alignment too. So you guys probably coming into a really fierce place of trying to align and transition into a new form of being. That is what I'm getting. 121. So now that I'm coming back to this laziness card, this sloth card, if you're doing the work and it's requiring you to take time to think and to go through yourself with these old energies that you're trying to heal, you're trying to release, you're trying to transition away from, new ways of thinking, new ways of being, new ways of showing the way you are outside to the world. Like, you know, if you have new obligations or other things you need to be doing, also keeping in mind not to get lazy about your transformation either. This doesn't have to be physical outwardly, but it always comes out physically. So this could be just not stopping when you feel like tired. It could mean you need rest. We'll get more on it, but I am getting that just a little reminder there not to forget what you're doing or put off what you're doing or sleep through that sleeping energy, sleep through the awakening. That's what I'm getting. Let's see here. Brahma, god of creation. Yes, you're in the process of recreating, self-creating, co-creating with your new found spiritual self. probably after some times of really wondering who you were, like, and maybe being horrified about the parts of you that you have to release in order to be truly, authentically yourself, or the way people would see you. And this is a message I got in your guys' reading. It is time to create. Brahma, the creator of the universe and all beings, has come to you with the message that now is the time to bring that idea to fruition. What is that idea you've been sitting on but haven't taken action? That it's also going with this sloth. Like, there could be an idea you have about taking some action, doing something. And this is part of your transition. This is part of your transformation. And you've been putting it off. Now is the time to plant that seed into the earth and water it with your intention so it sprouts to life, benefiting all those around you. Brahma's rosary symbolizes the time cycle through which the world moves from creation to sustenance, from sustenance to dissolution, and from dissolution to new creation. Which cycle are you on? So it's asking you which part of this transition are you in? Are you in that part where you're already created, that preconditioned created part, to actually understanding that, and then from the understanding to the dissolving of what you now understand, to this is what I don't want, this is what I've created, or this is what's been a part of my creation. I now want to recreate, I now want to rebuild, reestablish myself, maybe my perceptions, maybe my life, maybe, whatever this is, you guys. It's big though. It's that transition. Like, who do you want to be today? Like, we already had our first kind of creation and who we were and who we were created to be, like, in our conditioning and in our lives and in our family lives and our school lives or whatever, or even our relationships. And then we really find that, hey, I don't like that about my life, or I don't want that to be a part of my life, or this is a part of myself. I realize I don't have to have that as a part of myself. It was either conditioned, or you can always transform that stuff. And that's what this process is. And it says from dissolution to a new creation. So dissolving the old in order to create the new. Which cycle are you in? I love that. This sounds really good, Taurus. So I feel like you guys are really in the process of just transitioning from one state of being to another state of being. This is really, really powerful. So let's go ahead and get, what do we got here? Justice and strength. Wow. And the Prince of Discs, yes. And the Ace of Wands on the bottom, a passion or a desire or something you want to make happen, a determination. There's also a lot of strength and will to start something exciting and new in your life here. And also under that is the Emperor, taking control over yourself, your emotions, your perceptions, your kingdom, because you affect more, and the healing. Also, the Star on the bottom there. I don't usually pay more attention to just the one on the bottom, but man, these are some strong cards on the bottom. The Hermit, the Magician. Wow, yeah, like 5 majors pretty much. I always consider the aces more major than what. It's just the opportunity or the potential for something really new and creative to begin in your life. Maybe sexual, maybe passionate, but at the same time, it's a strong opportunity, and it's being divinely gifted to you. So with the Justice card here, something here working on balancing out, fairing out. This is all energy. You don't have, it's major arcana stuff. So it's happening. There's some justice coming in. This could be some kind of, karmic balance being restored, or some kind of universal truth, universal law that you may need to be strong for too. Like, this could be, anything, but this is also feels like, with me, with the strength card, it's always about like kind of taming that, that human part to really embrace the cosmic nature and the universal nature we are. But there's also maybe a feeling here of needing to be strong in heart right now. With Justice here, and also the Prince of Discs. This is going forward, planting the seed, of setting your intentions. There's something here that you've maybe seen or understood about what you want in your life, that you've thought about moving towards, you've thought about doing, that maybe you've been putting off with sloth here, being lazy. I'm not trying, it's just coming through like that, Taurus. So justice, this could be justice for you, justice for another, some kind of balance that you're being asked to be strong to do, to use your heart to guide you forward, to to understand your nature and that of others, and to also work with that opposite energy within the self or around you in order to create a harmonious balance. With the Justice card here too, I feel that. And the Prince of Discs, this is taking the slow steps forward. This also comes through to me a lot of the time as Taurus itself. Like this is, it's actually the Capricorn card, but I feel it as like, I feel all their signs as all the Pentacles, but you know, this is a real energy, and it's taking your time, and it's being very methodical, and but I feel like you could be maybe taking a lot of time here, like something moving really, really, really slow. Let me see what's on the bottom there. Oh, it's that Ace of Wands. So this is that opportunity to make something passionate happen. But this is going to be quicker moving energy on the bottom. So don't miss an opportunity here. If you have an opportunity to do something you've been putting off, or you've been sleeping through, or you just haven't been putting all your energy into that you maybe either promised or had an intention to do, something like that. Okay, so the Prince of Discs, so taking those slow, methodical steps forward, but still reaching your goal. That is some nice energy. Let's go ahead and get a couple words for you guys. Yeah, this is crazy. Taking that old mask off, old way of being, and moving into a very new, self-created, co-created place for yourself in your life, Taurus. This is nice. Presentation. Oh. In showing others, we teach ourselves. Exhibition of ideas, effective explanation of concepts with enrichment. You could have been putting off, like, doing something here, showing somebody something here, saying something out loud to a group or situation here, or just communicating about something. This feels like a very communication, like you could be not communicating something, and that's why this sloth or this laziness card here, and he's sleeping, and it could have something to do with home. It could have something to do with, he's got his pillow, he's sitting in his chair, and it's, you know, he's relaxing, he's enjoying his home life. Exhibition of ideas, effective explanation of concepts with enrichment. And maybe by communicating something or saying something out loud here, you actually cure it for yourself, and it actually shows you something too. I am getting that. Let's see. Fortitude. Do not fall before you are pushed. Do not self-sabotage right now, Taurus. Do not assume the worst. Do not assume you cannot do something. Do not assume that you not making an effort towards something is going to make any difference. Or, you know what I'm trying to say. Do not fall asleep at the wheel here. Do not self-sabotage. Do not assume that you're done, or assume that there's not any benefit to you showing others your transformation, or showing others planting this seed, like saying this out loud, like moving towards another, or this could be anything, you guys. It is general, but do not think that will not make a difference. It's interesting because in the new moon reading I just did, there was this feeling of having fear of like getting into something or standing up for something, even if this is yourself or another, and doing the right thing, making the right balanced choice, even if it takes a lot of strength and courage and heart. Do not self-sabotage. Fortitude, keep going. Do not fall before you're pushed. Always give everything your effort. Give yourself a chance, give others a chance, whatever this is. Having a backbone, steadfastness. Yes, this may take a lot of courage, a lot of strength with the strength card here. It's like, oh my gosh, you know, feeling that like mental strength or willpower. You have to really want something, and you have to completely want to transform yourself. You know, this is leave that old head behind. Like this card, fortitude. Do not fall before you're pushed. Leave the old head behind. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm hearing. Under the Brahma. Oh, prudence. Luck is when preparation meets opportunity. Discipline in management of affairs and allocation of attention and resources. Ooh, so self-creating with control, with the management, discipline in the management of your affairs. Be mindful right now about what you're creating. Be mindful about what you're manifesting right now. That's what I am getting. Be very mindful about how you're engaging in work affairs, home affairs, how you're disciplining yourself in your life in order to prepare for what it is you want to plant here, your intentions. Be very mindful about your intentions right now, because you are in this creation mode, this God of creation mode, Brahma. So let's go ahead, and I do want to just see that again real quick. It's really nice. And it's time to create. Brahma, the creator of the universe and all beings, has come to you with the message that now is the time to bring that idea to fruition. That's exactly what this is. But there's something maybe you've been putting off presenting or showing or speaking about, because it takes courage and it's going to take strength. But there's like a universal truth here, or a law. Like it's like already set. Like there's something already set. Like you already set the intention. It's just now to really take it into action. You have to do that. You have to bring it into your creation. Now is the time to plant the seed into the earth and water it with your intention so it sprouts to life. When luck is when preparation meets opportunity. Finding that opportunity. Brahma's rosary symbolizes the time cycle which the world moves from creation to sustenance, from sustenance to dissolution, from dissolution to new creation. Yeah, so whether this is like creating something new, or whatever part you're in, whether you're leaving something behind to create something new, or you're in the process of releasing the old so that you can become the new, or you're already moving into the new and you are trying to recreate yourself now. You could be at any part of this as far as like leaving the old like ideas, egos, self, like the way you see yourself, the way you want others to see you, that's that ego kind of feeling. Just keep that in mind and really, really, really be honest with yourself about which parts you're in, so that you know, is it time for me to release stuff right now? Is it time for me to really release the things that are changing and influencing my creation here, or keeping me in a place where I'm not moving forward to plant my seeds and water, nurture. You can want something, but if you don't do the work behind it, so, if I want a job that requires me to be clean and sober, you have to clean up and sober up. If I want, there's all kinds of, if I want to be a doctor, I have to go to school, I have to go to college. If I want to, there's preparation always involved. There's something here that's kind of feels like that lazy energy, like you might not be doing something, and it feels like speaking this to others or putting this out to others, or maybe being like really truly like honest with yourself. You could be like falling asleep, like seriously, when you start thinking about how you're going to make this happen. It could make you tired, it could make you feel lazy, but I think Spirit's coming in here saying stick with it. Do not fall before you're pushed. Luck is when preparation meets opportunity. You have to be prepared. You have to present yourself as to what you are trying to plant seeds for. You don't go to a farm without the seeds and the tools to plant. You want to be prepared, which means, if I'm trying to say, hey, this is what I want. Look, I got all the things right here ready to go, saying this is what I want and this is the tools I need to get it. And they're right here, and I can show you that. So it's very interesting. This is a pretty strong message, Taurus. So let's go ahead and get one of these. Like I said, these are a little longer, but yes, teaching. We got that parent energy. You could be wanting to show a child. This could have to do with a parent, literally. Or this could have to be with you showing others, going with the flow, the river, teaching, flow. And I feel like, this could also be when we're getting taught also, when we are learning. It's sometimes really about going with the flow and kind of paying attention to what direction life is kind of trying to lead us. It doesn't mean we always listen. Sometimes we fight. Oh, look at this. This could have something to do with a child. This could have something to do with something like that. We got the fetus. This is that new birth, that new creation. So this could actually have to do with somebody in your life, or yourself having a child or being a parent. And there's this flow like of new. But I don't like to just specifically read for that kind of stuff. Like I read the energy, and what I'm getting here is this teaching, being taught, like that Hierophant energy, that spiritual teacher, going, and it's emotional too, because the water is always emotional and psychic with me. So it's always like but this is like going across rocks, and it's, but it's going with the flow, even though there's like obstacles and bumpy roads. It's like going with the flow, because there's something waiting here to be birthed, a new creation. But it says, do not fall before you're pushed. Do not self-sabotage. Go with the flow with whatever life is trying to teach you here. That's what I was feeling with this justice. Sometimes it comes through as like universal truth or universal law. Like you could be being shown or taught by the universe that this is balanced, this is fair. You do what's fair. You do what takes courage and heart and strength, whatever that is. And you go start to plant those seeds, and you move forward now in the physical to actually make this stuff happen for something much bigger that wants to be born into your life. Okay, Taurus? That's really nice. All right, let's get a Kali. And we got Kali Yantra. You have more power to evoke a positive shift in your circumstances than you realize. Yes, I was feeling that with this justice. There's something here, and I was feeling it too when I said, don't assume that you can't make a difference or can't make something better or can't make something more positive or can't create something new here, because that would be falling before you're pushed. Something about presenting yourself, bringing yourself into something, investing yourself into something, putting yourself into something, showing others. This is what you want. This is your intention. Putting that action into it. I was feeling that. Don't fall asleep at the wheel. Don't say, well, somebody else can drive the car. I'll get there when I get there. That's what I'm feeling like. It's interesting. This feels pretty big about like earthly matters, earthly intentions. Maybe something you truly like, your physical like security could have to do with your possessions, material stuff. I mean, obviously Taurus it is, but it could be about your self-worth too, and knowing that you deserve and to have like something really great and new happen here, but you have to put yourself into it. There's something here you have to put yourself into here, Taurus. Shift in your circumstances. You have more power than you realize in this, and about making something balanced, just, fair, something a harmonious like relationship between like the human part and the spiritual like energy and this love. I always feel the strength card as love. It's Leo, it's heart, it's having a lot of heart and a lot of courage to follow your heart. There's lots of ways the strength card comes through. It depends on what the reading is and stuff, but this is coming through as courage, strength, and bringing two things together that could be scary or could require that you stand in your truth, your heart. If anything required for success is lacking, and that is this luck is when preparation meets opportunity. If anything required for success is lacking, the Divine Mother shall provide it. You are crossing a crucial spiritual threshold. I was feeling that too in this awakening energy as you are transforming yourself and releasing the old mask, the old head. Don't fall back into old head. Don't use your strength, use your willpower to get through this. If this is about your transformation and transitioning into a new you, a new created you. This is a threshold. You're right there. So it's very important energy to be mindful about what you want and what you're trying to create in your life. I'm getting very excited about this reading because it's just really powerful, honestly. I'm getting like a strong energy. It says, let distractions fall away and continue to commit yourself to what matters most to your heart. That's what I was just talking about. That fortitude, committing to there could be some distractions. There could be some things coming and trying to distract you away from what's true to your heart. Stick with what's true to your heart. You're being taught, you're being guided by the universe. It's like some kind of teaching lesson, and maybe this is like a karmic thing. Like I said, like you need to pass this like transitional point. It's really nice. Continue to commit yourself to what matters most to your heart. A more beautiful experience awaits you. I love that. And this is the back of the card, you guys, and it's two hands with this rosary and this prayer, and look at it even has like it's very interesting. I love that, you guys. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get one of these spiral oracles real quick to close up this reading, you guys. I love these because it's kind of poetic, this deck, but it's not poetry. It's just, I like the way it's worded, and it always makes me feel good. And sometimes it deals with like the ancestor. Oh, rising. Yes, this is that balance, that yin yang, that universal truth, universal law, the balance and rising up through deep. And I was feeling that too. And I think it said something about it's like you know, the dark energy or wait, when I was just reading that on, yeah, and on the bottom of this one was the hive too. So be careful of that hive energy too. I don't know. I get a weird feeling from the hive energy. It's super weird. I know it's like a community and it's like everybody working together, but there's like this hive mentality where it's like everybody has to do the same thing or they don't fit in and they could get like, that actually came in the new moon reading also. So that might be, and that new moon energy is in play, you guys. So it's going to be there till the next new moon and further on, because we learn a lot and we evolve through these moon phases. So keep that in mind as you're moving through this next month till the next new moon, and the full moon. But let's see here. Rising. All right. A new start for me. I have done well. Everything is taking its place. Expectations no longer exist. All that remains is knowledge that I dream my life. I am the dream that I make real with every step I take. Yes, being mindful of those steps you take to prepare you for this opportunity, something passionate, something powerful, maybe spiritual. This does feel like it could be a spiritual growth, spiritual evolution, spiritual awakening. But it's leading to something actually materialistically too in your life. Like, this is really nice. Life surprises me. My work bears fruit and scatters the seeds of my essence. What is your work, Taurus? You know, what is your work? Like, I love this because whenever I think of work, it's not my earthly work. It's like, what am I? What's my energy? What is my vibe? What am I bringing? You know, I'm a lot about healing, and I'm a lot about, there's just so much that's my work. You know, it's the self-worth stuff. It's the healing. It's the addictions. It's the crutches. It's that working and healing through those things, where everybody has a different part to bring to the big picture. But what is your work? It bears fruit and scatters the seeds of my essence. My waters, my emotions are now in balance, and I am absolutely aware of my responsibility as a being who dreams the world. Being very mindful and responsible for what you are creating right now, Taurus. That's the message I'm getting. Trust. I stop listening to others, and I trust in every step I have walked, in what I have created, and in what I feel. I embrace my past processes. I taste both the sweet and the bitter. Everything that happens has its reason, even if I can't always see it. Each situation is perfect for every moment. In gratitude, in this perfect moment, I trust. That's really nice, Taurus. So that's your guys' reading, and as always, I appreciate you guys coming and watching your video. Slow down. And I hope you guys have a good day, and I'm trying to think. Okay. Hold on. It's weird. Okay, it's weird. Okay, so I just started shuffling my decks, and I was going to say good day, have a good day, what I always do, and I just kind of started shuffling, and I got this sheep and this eagle energy. Keeping your eye on the collective, and being mindful about seeing the big picture, and was that distraction energy I was getting, like, let distractions fall away and continue to commit yourself to what matters most to your heart. Having that focus and determination to get something done, you guys. It is a very strong message for you guys. So whoever this is meant for, I hope it reaches you, and I hope it helps. And the green road on the bottom, nice. So thank you again, Taurus. You guys have a good day. I appreciate your likes, subscribes, coming and watching your video, and I'll talk to you later.